Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, autoappraise.com, April 12th, 2012. This is part 2 of a 2-part video segment on a 1970 and a half Chevrolet Camaro RS Z-28. Beautifully restored car. We showed you a video of the underbody earlier today. Here's a quick shot. The trunk's all been restored, period correct specifications. You can't really see this with the lighting, but all the aqua splatter's been redone. Tail lights, everything was completely disassembled. We've got over 300 still photos of this vehicle, which is currently being marketed for sale. You saw this underbody, but I'll give you a quick peek at it again. Unbelievable level of detail under here. Painstaking restoration over a 2-year process of an original 48,000 mile, one family owned vehicle. Fully restored interior. We're getting ready to hop in it and take it for a spin. Factory M22 4-speed. Car draws a little attention. The engine was it's a 3970010 cast, built on cast on the foundry June 10th. This car was assembled, as you can see, the 4th week of June. The engine features the original 350 360 horse CTB suffix code motor. The alternator is going to be in the way of viewing the pad stamp, but the information is there. Assembly date is correct, VIN is correct. Coated headers were restored, original AIR system in place, dual snorkel, all period correct hoses, clamps. It is as correct gets underneath the hood. All the black paint was restored, satin black on the firewall, inner fenders. Everything was completely taken apart and disassembled. All the suspension was correctly rebuilt. Beautiful car, original Winters Foundry stamping on the intake. This battery is just kind of the for now battery, not the period correct battery that goes in it during car shows. We're getting ready to hop in it and take it for a ride. Got the original 15-inch steel 5-spoke wheels that have been sandblasted and repainted in that flat gray. Original Goodyear Polyglass GTF 6015s. They've got about 1,800 miles on them, which is what the car has on it since it was restored. Let's take her for a ride. Car features all of the original date-coded glass, even including the windshield JT code. It's on all the side glass, the rear glass, and we just fired it up and backed it out of the garage. You can see the car sporting 48,000 and some change. The car sat since 1973, torn down. There's the temp gauge. You can see we're just getting started. She's down below. The clock is inoperable. Gas gauge and amp gauge both work. Speedo works. Horn works. Original AM/FM radio was restored. All the keys work in the locks outside. We magnet tested the body all the way around. And the results of that magnet test are available in the report that we wrote on this car, and the physical pictures of the refrigerator-style business card magnets hanging from the quarter panels and door corners and fenders. But safe to say, the car's got really nice magnetic adhesion all the way around with a light-duty magnet. The paint was restored with base coat, clear coat PPG system, done in the original classic copper configuration with the original white stripes. These stripes are painted on and cleared over. You can't feel the edges. The stripes are laid out very nicely. The reflective quality of the car is excellent. I've got still photos showing the reflection of my business card in every panel, and you can read a small bold print at the top of this report from about 18 inches away clearly, up high and down low. There's really no difference in the level of quality of restoration work up high versus down low. We know that this guy restoring the car did not have what we call the lazy knee syndrome. So he must have had a hoist to work on. Very little general wear, if any at all. Dash pad's been changed, all the seat covers have been done. Front and rear, quarter panel trim and headliner were all replaced. The original black nylon seat belts were re-strung, original buckles in place. The original RS steering wheel was restored. This car has a build sheet, a protective plate, and it is a documented, numbers matching 1970 and a half Camaro Rally Sport Z-28. It's the real deal car. We're going to pull up the corner here and do a quick Chinese fire drill. I'm going to get the privilege of driving this one, and I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know if the owner's excited about me driving this car because he never lets anybody drive it, but she's got a nice rumble. I guess I better take that off before the police pull us over. If you would kindly hold that on the edges. The microphone's in the front. There you go. That's going to be reverse, isn't it? Well, can I give it a little?
Yes, sir.
Let me get out here off the potential gravel. Give me a shot right over the top of the dash so they can see where we're going here. Just a little. Shifting out at about 4,500. That's about 60 miles an hour. Car seems to hold the road nice. Coming up to about 120, 130. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel real quickly. See, my knees aren't on it. The car seems to hold the road pretty straight. Total pull, if any, to the right. Hit the brakes. Car stops nice and straight. I can hear the speedometer cable bouncing just a little bit. I'm not sure what that is, but a little noise there that coming through. Horn works. That feels good. All the suspension, if you look at the earlier still photos, you'll see has been restored. The rear end was restored, a little over restored. They actually painted it cast iron and then cleared over it, so it looks wonderful. Not exactly bone stock correct, but it's the correct 12-bolt 373 rear end. Clear leaf springs were rebuilt. There really isn't a single part on the car that went untouched. Gas lines, fuel lines, brake lines, clips, correct hoses, correct clamps. Really a magnificent job. The car's got that ability underneath for you to set the mirrors out and show it at a car show. Jason Phillips from AutoAppraise, AutoAppraise.com. Just finishing up a test drive on a 1970 and a half Camaro Z-28 RS. Lake Fenton, Michigan today. 800-301-3886. by, let us know if we can do an inspection